Peace and blessings, Mishpacha. Hey, there's a couple of books I just really wanted you to, sorry about that. There's a couple of books that I really wanted you to check out. They are, one book that I'm checking out here, it's called The Two Powers in Heaven. Now, it gets a little, it's not too pricey, right? It's not ridiculous. Many times you find books that are packed with information and truth that we need, and they make it, $1,000 or something like that. This is not that at all. This is about, you can get it on $30 range, even less if you get used. But this book about the two powers in heaven deals with the subject that I spoke about, did a video on a little while ago, about there being two Yahwehs. The fact that there is not two Yahwehs, but many people look at the Tanakh and they look in certain scriptures in the Tanakh, and as always, those who hold to the Trinity and those who hold to certain doctrinal dogmas find it necessary to treat the Tanakh as a Rorschach blot, which is Rorschach blot is when they hold up a card and it's got ink splatters on it, and you're supposed to say, well, that's a man riding a bicycle, right? People eisegete, or they see into Tanakh what they want to see, and those who are looking at the Tanakh and looking with the presupposition that Jesus is in the Tanakh, he's in the Old Testament from top to bottom, left to right, everywhere you look. It's all about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Well, this would be a good book for you to get. And one of the things, I'm not going to let the whole cat out of the bag, but I will say this. One of the things that it will clue you in on is the fact that the two Yahwehs theory, or actually what the book calls it, is a heresy. Listen, it was known to be a heresy within Judaism. Okay, it was known to be a heresy within Judaism. And many will try to make you believe that the two Yahwehs heresy was actually a belief system that was accepted and subscribed to by the whole of whatever version of Judaism you want to label, okay? That is not the case. That is not the case at all. And not only is that not the case, but, wait for it. This book has a lot of insights to share with you on as far as what those who were quote unquote in the mainstream of whatever you want to call Judaism in that particular day, basically what they thought about it, right? And they give you chapter verse, they give you, this is very good because this looks at the two Yahweh's heresy or theory from the perspective of the Hebrews. Okay? Now, the next book I want to this is a good one right here. Now, for those of you that have looked at and those of you that have seen Caesar's Messiah, you will look at something and you will say, seems like they want you to stretch. Seems like they really want you to reach on a few things. This book here, the reason why this is interesting is because it is simply about the evidence. This is about the evidence. This is about the documentation that, upholds the theory that Christianity was actually invented by the Roman government. Okay? Now, if you're a staunch Christian, don't be afraid to read it. If you are a Hebrew like myself, Tanakh only, definitely read it. But no matter who you are, read it, because this will show you some things. I mean, by way of documentation, by way of evidence. This will show you some things that will challenge your particular perceptions and paradigms regarding the beginnings of Christianity. Okay? Now, those are the two books that I'd love for you to check out. Two things that I'd love for you to see. So, by all means, check it out. And we'll get back with you real soon. I'm Melchior Uriel, and we will talk with you. This has been Book Notes. And hey, I got plenty of books to share with you concerning book notes. And perhaps some of you can get the book and we'll hop online and we'll talk about it. We'll go through some of the literature and we'll talk about the points. We'll talk about the evidence. And we're talking about extra biblical. We're talking about primary sources. We're talking about doing some digging. Let's do it together online. But contact with me, connect. And for those of you that would like to go to the site, melchioruriel.com, and connect with us, and let's do this thing, okay? For those of you that don't know where it is, excuse me for a second, I'm looking up, but just before we go, I want you to connect with us on our website, on my website, where you can connect with me regarding any and everything that I am doing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I changed things around, and so I'm looking for so I want to show you this website, so give me just a second. I don't know why I don't see it right now, but nonetheless, I know that the website is there. I just have to find where it is that I am. Well, listen, go to melchioruriel.com. You see my name in the description. You see my name on the YouTube channel, melchioruriel.com. Go there. And of course, you will be able to connect with me. You'll be able to get on our mailing list, and you'll be able to connect with us in a way that when we do something, we'll let you know that we're online. We'll let you know that we're there. And long story short, it's a good way to stay connected, and it's a good way to communicate. So I'm Melchi Uriel. Thank you very much for your time. And hey, check those books out, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.